Let's do this! Hello, and thank you for watching another episode of Art with Chongo! You know, I get a lot of questions on how I ended up here on Earth. People are always wondering what happened. A lot of you don't know I was in a spaceship that crashed. But I think a lot of you do know, because you're always wondering how I'm feeling after the crash. A lot of times I'll go somewhere, and people will be like, Chongo, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, dude, nothing, I'm fine. The crash was a long time ago. There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The crash was like 5 years ago, dude. I'm fine. But anyway, today, I'm gonna show you what happened. So buckle in, sport. Where we're going, we don't need roads. So, without further ado, let's do it! Okay, so this is the painting I started with. But before I get into all that, here's a short clip of what happened. Yeah, mission control.
Mission control, go ahead, Cheddar 5.
Roger, we're doing that recon of Earth.
Roger that.
I'm entering atmosphere. Over.
Cheddar 5, you're all clear.
I'm gonna fly in a little closer, take a better look.
Roger that, Cheddar 5. Stay safe out there.
Oh yeah, pretty. This is really nice here. Wait a minute. Wait. Does that say cheese? Yeah, mission control, I'm gonna go in a little closer and take a better look. I see something, suspicious. I need to check it out. Over.
Roger that, Cheddar 5.
Oh, it does say cheese. Ah! 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 Oh no! Oh boy. Crazy, right? Anyway, here's a painting someone did of the place I crashed. The first thing I did was knock off the top of the trees where I hit above the house here. I also got rid of the ducks because, believe me, no duck is gonna be hanging around when a spaceship is crashing right next to it. So I'm adding some branches kind of knocked down in the trees here. And I'm gonna start deleting some of the house. By doing that, I'm gonna use the eyedropper tool to match the color of the trees and just kind of color over the house a little bit here, the roof part where I hit. Then I'm gonna use the eyedropper to grab some of the sky and just draw in between the branches so it looks like the tree still. Then I'm gonna add pieces of wood on the roof here and some random pieces sticking out of the roof. I really kind of feel bad about what I did there. I really messed up their house. I'm pretty sure everyone was fine, but I feel bad for messing their house up. Sorry about that. So I'm still adding some pieces of wood sticking out of the roof here. Like so. See, the eyedropper tool is really cool because you pick a spot on the picture and it gives you that exact color, which is really good for me because I don't see colors the same way you guys do. I guess if I was human, you would say I'm colorblind. So this allows me to just grab that color and use it. Very cool. Some more little pieces here on the roof. You'd be surprised at the amount of debris a spaceship makes when it runs into a house. It makes quite the mess. Over here is a spot where some of the shingles got ripped off. You can just see the plywood underneath. So I'm just pulling a lot of the shadows, the darker colors, and the highlighted lighter colors from the wood on the house. And I'm just using that to color in this area till it looks good. Well, I mean, it looks bad because I messed it up, but you know what I mean. Another board here and there. Just kind of changing colors till I'm happy with how it looks. Okay, now I'm gonna add this guy in the upstairs window. He was just pointing up at the roof like in shock. He did not know what was going on. Then there was the guy in the downstairs window. I think he had a better idea of what was going on because he was looking at me and he was not happy. He had a weapon and he was angry. Not a good combination. I mean, I get it. I wouldn't have been happy either. Again, sorry. Then I'm gonna add some smoke with the airbrush tool. Some smoke coming up out of the roof here. I started getting a little thick with the smoke and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. There wasn't that much smoke. So I backed it off a smidge. Now I'm adding some of the wood and debris from the house on the lawn here because it kind of just flew everywhere. So I'm doing exactly what I did before, just grabbing some of the shaded areas of the wood and the highlighted areas and just putting it down on the grass here like a this. And now I'm gonna add my spaceship. When I hit that water, I hit hard. I was flying and I saw the sign that said cheese on it. And I got so excited I didn't notice that I clipped the top of a tree, which made me dip a little more, which made me clip a few more trees. Then before you know it, I hit the house, dove down a little, hit the dock in the boat, and ended up in the water here. Whoops. But anyway, I added some shading and some highlighting. Got the yellow light from the cabin here shining onto the spaceship on the side. Now I'm just fixing the windows here a little bit. And now I'm adding some of the mud that splashed up when I hit. There was a bit more than this, but I'll add some more later. Now I'm doing the reflection here. And some of the scrapes on the ship. The branches and the boat and house. They really did a number on the ship. And of course we have smoke coming out of my ship. And here's where I added more mud. For that I'm using the sponge tool that drops little drips onto it. That worked out good. Okay, over here I'm adding the sign I saw. It turns out it didn't just say cheese. It said, "Welcome to Cheese Lake." So the name of the lake was Cheese. It wasn't like a big sign saying, "Here's some cheese." So again, whoops. Lots of mistakes were made this day. I am not proud. But anyway, it was just starting to get dark and the sign was kind of wore out. So I'm trying to get that same look here with my paint. To accomplish that, I ended up using a lot of the dry paint brushes where it has like a little bit of paint on it, but it's kind of dry. Kind of gives that old, wore out look. So the outside of the sign had a white border around it. Like this. Do. Looking good. And my capturing program kind of messed up on this part, so you don't get to see the rest of it being finished. But there it is, done. Welcome to Cheese Lake. So when I came down, I hit the dock and the boat. So I kind of moved the boat out of the way here, and I'm gonna kind of erase it. I'm gonna grab some colors from the water and some areas of the wood and just kind of paint over the areas to kind of delete parts of it so I can redraw it messed up. So I'm gonna have to sink the boat, per se. I mean, I already sunk it, but I'm gonna paint it sunken. You know what I mean. So right now I'm fixing the dock, kind of knocking over some of the wood here. I had some reflections. So now I put the boat here, kind of tilted it a little bit. Then I copied it and flipped it to make the reflection. And erased part of the boat also. And I'm adding this part of the dock here that got knocked down. Now I'm gonna put this part, it's kind of a hatch here that has some of the motor components in it. And it popped off when I hit the first tree. And it was kind of just hanging there. And a bunch of wires were popping out and sparks were flying. Okay, now I'm gonna draw, there was this guy on his front porch. He was not happy. It was an older man standing out there in his whitey tighties. He was yelling something. Something about his dang old boat. I don't know. I think he was madder about the boat than he was his roof. I don't know. And now I'm doing all the alterations that I did on the house. I'm gonna do them in the reflection. And here's me running for my life. Well, swimming, running, sloshing. I was scared, I'll admit it. I'll never forget it. I remember looking back at that house, the ship, the angry people, the mungati that escaped my... Oh no, I forgot all about the mungati. Okay, there may or may not be an escaped mungati on Earth somewhere. Oh boy. Probably not a big deal, right? It was a pregnant one too. Oh boy. That's okay. They only have 500 babies at a time. Oh boy. Well, at least they're peaceful. Other than the whole, like, being obsessed with barbecue part. If you live by Cheese Lake, I wouldn't recommend having a barbecue anytime, well, I guess ever again. It won't harm you, but it will destroy your barbecue. It will be gone. It loves the stuff. So there you have it, my masterpiece. My origin story. Well, I hope that explains some things for you guys. So if you see me doing something normal at the store, like licking the cereal boxes, smelling the toilet paper, checking how bouncy the cheese is, a lot of people don't know how important it is to check the bounciness of cheese. You need just the right amount of bounce. If it bounces too much, not good. If it doesn't bounce, bleh, don't eat it. But anyway, if you see me doing any of those normal things, you don't have to ask me, what is wrong with you? Now you know, I'm fine. Nothing wrong. Still the same beautiful, gorgeous Chongo I've always been. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and comment and share with your friends and enemies. Do the things. And I'll catch you on the flippity flip. Bye. I'm okay. I landed on some cheese.